Now, I'm gonna go through example one by one, okay? I want you to write a note to understand, okay? First, we draw the sketch. When you see the flag in the drawing, what does it mean? It meant that it is regulator, okay? Please draw this sketch. C is 75 feet, B is 65 feet, A is 70 feet. A is 1 million, B is 750. Here is important the PSI, 5 PSI, and the drop is 2.5 PSIG, pressure drop. The pipe, the type of pipes and everything, natural gas, NG, and iron threaded pipe, iron pipe with thread. So you need to have all this information. First of all, 5 PSIG, then you need to have what type of gas and is it threaded fitting or welded fitting, okay? Please open your code book, go on page A16. If you have version 2020, page 216, 216. If you have version 2015, 145. Sir, I'm gonna write it here. Dawood, would you read on the top, table S16?
Resistant of bend fitting and valves for natural gas and propane.
Express in equivalent length of the straight pipe in fitting, okay? Look at, please, everybody look at in table S16. On the left column, it said nominal size. Nominal pipe size means the inside the pipe size, okay? It gave you 3/8, half inch, 3/4, 1 inch, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 2, 2 1/2, 3 inch. Everybody see that? Then it said inside diameter, it gave you. Then on the third column, it said elbow 45, then elbow 90, then T. If you go look at on top, it said threaded fitting. So these 3 column is regard to threaded fitting. For example, Mr. Bauer, tell me, what is the elbow 90 threaded fitting for 3/4? How much is it?
Threaded, it's okay, 2.06.
2.06. Thank you, sir. And how about T 3/4? How much is it threaded?
4.12.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Mr. Sandeep. Okay, if you look at the last 3 column, it says 45 T forged and mitre. Yes. On the top of it, it said welding T. Do you see that? It means those fitting, which is welding, but mostly we use the forged and the elbow. Okay? So now you tell me, how much is the elbow 90 welded 1 1/2? So if you look at it, put your ruler on front 1 1/2 and go for the elbow welded, you see it said 1.61. For the T forged one, it says 6.04. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now you tell me how much is for 2 inch. What's the elbow 90 for 2 inch welded?
7.75.
Okay, T is 7.75. Elbow is 2.07. Do you see that?
Elbow, yes, sir. The elbow 2.07. Yes.
How much is if the elbow is threaded? 2 inch.
If the elbow is threaded, then the first one, 2.41.
2.41 is 45. I said 90 is 5.17. And the T is 10.3. Mr. Shah, okay, tell me for 3/8 elbow threaded, how much is it? 90 threaded elbow.
1.23,
Okay, how about welded elbow?
0.49.
Good, thank you. On this table, the valve that we're gonna choose is plug valve. Length of fitting for the valve, we use it as a plug valve. Is it clear for everyone? In here, it said plug valve, globe valve, angle valve. Those globe valve, angle valve are for water. Only we use the plug valve for the gas here. So if they tell you what's the equivalent length, for example, 2-inch, how much is gonna be served? Mr. Siwa,
Yes, sir.
plug valve is 5
17.
Okay, sir. Is it clear for everyone? I have to go to next. Only in this book, on this module, it gave you plug valve. And in test, whatever it comes, you write it down as a plug valve, okay?
What is swing check?
Swing check valve. Swing
Thanks.
check valve, we using it for water. Swing check valve is those check valve is swing inside the swinging. We use it, okay, one-way valve. Okay, can I go next? We had 6 steps, okay, for sizing. First, we said draw the sketch. First, here we draw the sketch.
Yeah.
Second, it said choose your table. Third, determine the code zone. Fourth, size the pipe by code zone that you use. Third, prove the code zone is right. 6, consult. Okay, so we want to go step by step. We said first draw, we draw it. Second, we choose the code zone. Third, we're gonna size it by code zone. And fourth, we're gonna size it. Fifth, we approve. Okay, we approve that this code zone is right or no. Okay, let me do it so you will understand one by one. Mr. Benyam, would you please tell me which table we're gonna choose, sir?
5 PSIG,
And drop 2.5. Table A5.
A5, sir.
First, I draw the sketch. Second, I choose the table. Choose the table regard to this 5 PSI and 2.5. So it's going to be table A5. What is next step? We choose the code zone. Code zone, please. Code zone that I'm choosing it is different from code zone that your book said, okay? Code zone that I have, first I will get the LMR. Longest measure run. What is
Measure
it?
run.
75 plus 70. Longest measure run is from meter here to here to here to here. So the longest measure run is 75 plus 70, which is equal to,
145, sir.
okay, 145. Thank you. I'm going to estimate the code zone, which is LMR plus 20%. So I estimate LMR plus 20%. Why 20%? Because when we are designing gas line, always we add LMR plus 20% for the fitting. On the CD, when we do it, we add 20%. Okay? Now here in the book didn't say this, but I'm doing it. If you go my way, you will see how fast you get the right answer. So 145 plus 20% of 145. So code zone equal to 174, which is here equal to, in the code zone, if you look at it, is 175. Okay? This is assumption. We assume. We're gonna approve that this assumption is right. Now, the first step, draw the sketch. The second step, choose the table. Third step, estimate the code zone. Fourth step, calculate or do the sizing. Now, what I'm gonna do, if you go by this way, all my students that they were happy with it. Okay? Always, when you want to do sizing, here is those number, capacity, sizing, and max. Okay. Let's see how much is the capacity for A? 1,000. Okay. Open your code book, table A5, please. Table A5. Now you tell me, sir, on page 175, sir, you tell me, you put your ruler front up. What was the code zone? 175. 175 for 1 million, 1,000. How much, what size is going to be?
It's 3/4.
3/4. Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How much was the maximum for 3/4?
1,245.
1 to 45. Janet, you have your code book ready?
Yeah,
Okay, which table are we?
A5,
Okay, tell me how much is B? What's the capacity for B?
750.
750. Everybody see that? B, the capacity is 750. Okay? Tell me, what size is it?
3/4.
Everybody see that? Yes, 3/4. What's the maximum?
1245.
Thank you. Mr. Farshad, how much is the capacity for C?
1750.
Thank you, sir. What's the size?
1 inch.
1 inch. What's the maximum? 2344, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, now we got the size for A, B, C. Now the size that we got for C is 1 inch. We got for B, 3/4. For A, 3/4. Okay, let me repeat it again. We
Yes, sir.
have on this flag, on this regulator, is being written 5 psi, drop 2.5 is being given. So from this one, if you look at it, table A5. Yeah, 5 psig, it said on table A5, it said maximum capacity of natural gas, 1,000 BTU, scheduled 40 pipe, basic pipe, and pressure of 5 psig based on pressure drop of 2.5 psig. Now with this table, we go LMR. LMR is longer measure runs. 75 plus 70 is 145 as LMR. Now from this one, we say we estimate, we make an assumption that code zone is equal the longer measure run plus 20% feeding. We assume the feeding is 20% of the LMR. With this assumption, code zone is going to be 174, which look at it in this table, 175. Now from this length, you put your ruler front of it. C for half inch is 595. For 3/4 is 12,000. For 1 inch is 2 million. For 1 1/4, 4. Okay, now we have our capacity. For A, capacity is 1,000.
For A is 1,000. Yes,
1,000.
sir.
For B is 750. And C is combination A plus B because it bring it here and send it to this two. So the capacity for C is combination this one and this one. So with this capacity that is written, you get the sizing on table A5 with the LMR 175. We got 3/4, 1 inch. Okay, now we have to approve that this code zone is okay. We say LER, length of equivalent run, LER equal to LMR plus length of feeding. This LER should be smaller than code zone. If we measure it and is longer than code zone, so we have to change the code zone. Now we want to choose this one. First, what we have to do or problem is here, length of feeding. Length of feeding equal to, here you will have problem. Mr. Jamal, are you here?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, look at here from meter that I'm going. How many elbow I have on C?
3.
3 what elbow? 90. 3 what size? 1 inch. 3 elbow 1 inch, right? C is 1 inch. Plus, do you see where the longest measure run it goes? From here, go to A. So what we have one T. And since we said the direction of gases change, we consider it. So 1 T, what size? 1 inch. T, 1 inch. Plus, after T, what you have on A? 2 elbow. What size?
3/4.
3/4, yes, sir. Okay, then we got 2 elbow, 3/4. Then we have 1 valve. What's the size of this valve?
3/4.
3/4 the same. Thank you, sir. Now from table A16, everybody go to A16, please. So L fitting. Okay, Mr. Rahman. Look at, sir. I go from beginning. First, we draw the sketch. On
Yes.
G3, the LMR that you have, it was for lower than 2 psi. In G2, since all those table more than 2 psi, those fitting are not included. Those table which less than 2 psi, all the fitting included. So just you go on less than 2 psi, just you find the LMR and you calculate everything. But here you have to add fitting to it. How are we gonna do it? We say that it has 6 steps. First step, draw the sketch. We drew it. Second step, find the table. We found it. How we find it? Here, 5 psi, 2.5 drop. Table A5. Third, estimate cold zone. We said LMR, we find LMR and times 1.2, we gave 174. Cold zone is equal 175. By 175, we got all sizing. Now we have to approve that this code zone is okay. To approve that, we find LER, length of equivalent run, equal length of LMR plus length of feeding. This LER should be smaller than code zone. Now we're gonna calculate it. LMR that we have, how much is it? 145. We don't have L fitting. To find L fitting, we go from beginning, from meter. 1, 2, 3. 3 elbow, 90, 1 inch.
1 inch, yes.
Then 1 T, 1 T,
Yes.
1 inch. Then
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 2 elbow, 3/4. Okay, how much is elbow 1 inch?
2.62 feet each one. So it if we multiply by 3, it is
Why is
7.86
2.62?
because it's a threaded fitting
Thank you,
and
sir. Thank you. So, because it's threaded 3 times
it is 7.86 feet.
2.62. Yeah,
Yes,
thank you,
sir.
Rahman.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
one number 2. How much is T 1 inch? T 1 inch
Is the
is
T
5.24. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Yumin Exo, tell me how much is it elbow 3/4?
2.06.
0.06. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Aiden, how much is it? Valve 3/4.
2.06.
Thank you, sir. So, equal 3 times 2.62, 19.28. Thank
And-
you. LER equal L fitting plus LMR, 145, 19.28, which is equal to 145 plus 19.28. How much is going to be?
164.28.
Okay, so now look at it. How much is code zone? 175. Which one is bigger? Code zone is bigger than 1 LER. So this one is correct. So this sizing is correct. Code zone is bigger than LER, then code zone is okay. If this code zone was less than 164, you have to increase your code zone 1 level and do it again. Okay? If you want to take a screenshot, we want to go to next.